Discussed in a previous video, I told that below this level, we have to look for shorting opportunities. No such scenario happened. This was a no trade zone, and in here you can see I told that we have to look for buying opportunity. Although market consolidated, I told that we have to wait for a W pattern, and if W pattern forms, then we have to look for buying opportunities. And you can see on 15 minutes, we got a good W pattern in here. Now you can see line chart. We saw a W pattern, and then above this, we have to look for buying opportunities, and we got one. From here till here, you can see we have achieved easy. Firstly, 49 pips, then further 71, and further more. In here, we missed our target by 2 to 3 pips, but no problem. Now I'll modify new support and resistances. Resistances have been modified, so this will be a no trade zone. Above this level, we have to look for buying opportunities, and if it consolidates, then we can get further more target. Okay, and below this level, we have to look for shorting opportunities, but that too in half quantity because the major trend is on the upside. And further here, we can look for buying opportunities. On weekly basis, you can see that in here it is again at support, again at resistance. First time, second time, and third time. 3 times it has given resistance, and there are very high chances that it may reach 160 and furthermore also, because now it has made a bullish pattern which is called W pattern. And in here you can see it is rising. There are very high chances that we can see good 160 easily in this week or further, or in our situations also. Okay, so similarly in Euro USD also, I told that above this level we have to look for Euro USD. I told that we have to look for buying opportunities. In here I told that we can see a good bounce, but it's better not to trade because it is very short duration. Or I told that above this level we have to look for buying opportunities, and you can see in here we got also, but it opened gap down. Those who had benefited from here, that's good, but if not, no problem, because in here I told that if it consolidates a bit, then we can look for shorting opportunities. And in here you can see we got, after a bit consolidation, further down move. Those who are not able to take it from here, they might have benefited from here, because in here also on 15 minutes you can see that it came below this level, again went almost 30% in our direction, then gave completely reversal. First SL hit, but it was at cost to cost, and in here we got easy 41 pips. But then too it didn't reach our target, but still we were in benefit. Our trail SL got hit. So now I'll modify new support and resistances. Support and resistances have been modified. So above this level we can look for buying opportunities, that's for sure. But that too in half quantity because major trend is on the downside. And below this we have to still look for selling opportunities, and it is currently going, so you can take a trade. Another thing, on weekly basis, you can see that we are again at support zone. So chances are that we can see a good bounce from here. And if not bounce, let it come below this level. And once it comes below this level, then we can look for further selling. Until then, we have to look for buying opportunities. And this is the major level above which we can be bullish, but slightly bullish. And below this, we can look for selling opportunities. And chances are, if it comes below this level, then further more. Again, same in GBPUSD, I told that above this level we have to look for buying opportunities. It went to, but it gave an L2, but then to it gave trail SF, because it went here and then market got closed. This was a no trade zone, and below this level I told that we have to look for selling opportunities. And in morning also we had got major trade. From here till here we have got 51 pips, and in here also I had expected that it may further fall, but it didn't. It is taking support. So now I'll modify new support and resistances. This is a resistance zone. Below this level we can look for selling opportunities, and I am expecting that it may fall further. And if not, then we have to wait, let it come above this level, break this level, then we can take in full quantity in here and in half quantity here. Okay, this will be a no trade zone. I'm writing empty because I'm running short of time. Empty. Okay, on weekly basis, in here you can see that it is also at support. The pattern is inverted head and shoulders type of pattern, and it is at shoulders pattern. You can see at support of shoulders. So chances are we can see a good bounce, but if the bounce doesn't come, let it come below this level, and once it comes below this level, then we can look for shorting opportunities. Okay, so we can expect a bounce, but currently we'll be bearish. If bounce come, then we will take above this level only. Let it come above this level, then we will look for buying opportunities. So in Bitcoin, firstly on weekly basis, in here I want to show you something that I've been saying, that Bitcoin is for buying, but let it come above this level, then only we can look for buying opportunity. And this was the last time we expected that market is coming and giving a good bounce. But due to this selling of weekly candle, seeing this selling, I'm also feeling a bit anxious, and I think that below this level only we'll look for selling opportunities, and above this level we'll look for buying opportunities. Because until then it is not clear. It is waiting for a longer period of time. It should have moved further till now, but it is not moving. Okay. And what we discussed in our previous video, I told that above this level we can look for buying opportunities once a bullish pattern gets formed. It didn't happen. Same here also, I told that below this level, if market comes here and makes a bullish pattern, then also we can expect a good bounce. But same scenario, nothing happened. And after that it was completely sideways, but it is still respecting our levels. So now I'll modify new support and resistances. Support and resistances have been modified. So this whole zone will be a no trade zone. So better not trade in this zone. Above this level only we can look for buying opportunities. Okay, in here you can do scalp. It may act as support and resistance, and it will be a very sideways type of market, so it's better not to trade in this whole zone. Okay, and below this level, if it comes, then we can look for selling opportunities completely. Okay. In gold, I told that above this level we can look for buying opportunities. It went also from here till here. It went 53 pips, 530 pips. And below this level, I told that we have to look for selling opportunities. In here, it went also, but it again gave completely V-shaped recovery, 670 pips. So this will again remain no trade zone. I'll modify some support and resistances. And resistances have been modified. So below this level, you can again attempt for selling opportunity. In here, you can see look for buying opportunities, but on a larger time frame. If you see, I'll show you on hourly. It looks like a head and shoulders type of pattern. You see head and shoulders type of pattern, and once it comes below 5,000, as I've been saying, that let it come below 5,000, and if it comes below 5,000, gold is this year for selling only. Another thing, it is now in a bearish angle. Okay, the angle looks bearish. You can see in here it looks like a bearish angle from here till here. Okay, and again it is making a smaller head and shoulders type of pattern. So I'm looking for a good sell from here till here. We can achieve a good fall, and we can see a very good fall from here till here. We can see a 460 4620 points fall. Okay, so chances are very high. Let's see if it falls or not, but I'm hopeful for selling only. Okay, so I'm looking for selling opportunities, and chances are very high that it may come from here till here easily. Basis, I have told what you have to do, and on hourly basis also I have told that let it come below this level, you can opt for selling opportunities, because it is making another head and shoulders type of pattern here. First thing, another thing, that currently it is now making a bearish pattern, so its breakdown it's very likely. And third opportunity, what I'm saying is, you can see, is generally a trend line takes only three bounces: first bounce, second bounce, third bounce, fourth bounce, fifth bounce, and this is a breakdown. And